Okay, no, that guy's out. So this is what we expected, but I just wanted to very quickly get in and say maybe he goes for the Zed and plays a skill matchup in mid lane if they wanted more AD damage, but he's not going to do it. He's just going to take the very standard Vlad into the Yasuo. Good matchup for Caps. Top side is very favored towards XL. Kennen gets a little strong early advantage, but we can talk a little bit more about the nuances of the matchup in-game, but I'm sure Wonder's very happy.
Take a look at the minimap. Jeskla, oh, so much damage into Kasing! He almost gets taken out. Summon a flash.
And then Perks flashed in, hoping that he could proc all of his passive stacks to get that kill. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. But now Jankos making his way towards the bot side.
Oh, look at that. There's the flash taunt. Jeska's able to escape with the flash and the arcane shift. Mickey's going to go down. First blood secured by K-Drill. Repel up, drop down. Jankos manages to escape the Mystic Shot. Flashes away from any follow-up CC. Pretty well. He's already up about 500 CS. 500 gold, rather, because of the Klepto. Here comes Jankos and Mickey. No flashes available. Arcane Shift already used. Cocoon finds its target.
Because it's not a unique passive. It is something that you can stack. Oh, we don't have time. We've got another fight.
No, you mentioned this already, BEAUZ. We never get a chance with G2 Esports.
Because he can just run through the wave with his E. And if Jarvan is overextended, it's really easy to set up for a play. Speaking of setting up plays.
All right, Ketrel's going to go in. That's a great barrel. That's going to set up the damage on the Perks. Perks dashes over the wall, flashes back. Wind Wall buys some time. His Special's trying to find one more hit. The Tornado picks up a kill onto Perks. Now XL Esports are going to 4-man stack inside G2's jungle. They decide to back away because Caps is coming in. He's been very involved in XL maintaining small gold lead over G2. But Jankos knows that flash was used by Special, so he's going to try set this one up. The Tornado comes out and Jankos sinks the fangs in with the venomous bite. Just uncontested, and his laners have already roamed to help him.
Excellent awareness, Trevor. Clearly my teaching has paid off.
Why, thank you. It has done a little bit, but take a look at this. That's a steal! After we're gloating about the priority, now the ultimate is going to get Mickey out to safety. Glacial Prison. Fissure comes down. Or farm, rather. But if I look at actual gold secured, down 500 gold. Thank you for the toggle. Observers, even in the top lane. And Jeskla currently, thanks to the help of that Klepto.
Oh, they certainly have. And that's why G2 is maintaining the gold. Caps on a 1v3.
All right, it's going to need to use that W to buy some time. Flash is available to him. There's the dash from the Proto Belt. The barrel comes out. And the Hemoplague heal manages to get a couple of oohs from Berlin. Wonder and Jankos, if a Cocoon and a Cataclysm connects, there's the possibility for damage. Wonder, I didn't see what interrupted him there.
The Zeal item is looking good. And so ultimately, both teams actually have pretty good scaling. So it's about who makes fewer mistakes.
Well, right now, Kidril made a small mistake. Had no ultimate available, did not interrupt the Rift Herald.
And when they see someone off on a side lane, they look for a pick.
Well, they do indeed. Killer Instinct's available for Perks. If Special, rather, get into trouble. Kidril's coming in from behind as here comes a hero's entrance. Hemoplague is thrown down, and now we get a battle on multiple fronts. Mickey's jumping into Kasing in the backside. His Special is already blown up. Didn't get a chance to channel his ultimate. Expect with the Slicing Maelstrom is inside, looking for Perks with the help of K-Drill. That's a 1-for-1. Now they turn their attention to Kasing. Jeskla gets caught by the Cocoon. Jankos manages to save Wonder's life. Jeskla gets taken up by a venomous bite, and Kasing will get sent packing by Wonder's Jarvan. G2 Esports trade 1-for-4.
Misplay from the enemy team is snowballed on. And here we can see Special, he needs to appreciate where he doesn't have vision. He doesn't have proper control over the river. It's too late before he notices that Caps is looking for the collapse. And while that's a good interrupt from Kasing, the reality is that Caps is more than happy to just go for this 1v2. And with a small assistance from Perks, finds that kill. Now expect TPs in on the flank. And unfortunately for Perks, he's in this awkward situation where he wants to ulti out, but the cannon ultimate range is so big and K-Drill is right in front of him, he just kind of has to do what he can and get behind his Jarvan. Unfortunately, it's not enough, so he ends up dropping, but the rest of G2 is still alive to clean up the scattered XL that aren't together.
I see him executing flawlessly in that skirmish in the top half of the map.
Yeah, I like the way he's been playing so far. I've been generally impressed with Jankos. Now that is no E available on Jeskla.
No, not yet. Perks. Press R, press R, press R, presses R! Jumps onto Jeskla. There's a reply from Kasing. Knows the Fissure comes out. Stopwatch buys some time. K-Drill goes golden as well, and I think this is problematic for XL's jungler. Jankos once again picks up the kill.
Kennen was in the bot lane, no teleport. G2 forced to play with the superior numbers. They found a pick. Jungler's dead, and now they're going to secure a Baron.
No smite available. Special needs to do something extremely special. Not going to be able to either. Very good zoning from Mickey and from Caps. Void missiles go out. Caps is chasing. Hemoplague will pop in a second. That's a killing spree. Here comes the flag drag dunk on onto Kasing. Winds of War will deal a little bit of damage as Yankos' Cocoon will not find a target this time round. Wonder picks up his first kill of the game, 1-0-4.
A big objective there.
Now, of course, G2 very heavy favorites in this game. Volatile Spiderling goes out. Yankos gets the Cocoon as well, sinks in the Fangs. Venomous Bite chasing down. Solo kill to Yankos! Easily picked up.
Cap and the Oblivion Orb, so he's going full damage, while Special is just trying to survive what is a very big Bloodlord.
Now, for every fan of the playoff race, which we'll get to in a second, Wonder gets knocked up, stunned up, True Shot Barrage flies, manages to survive a lot longer than anticipated, but he does get taken down, which means the pressure is thwarted. Wonder could have flashed away from that. Yankos will repel up, drop down. Here comes the hero's entrance. Wind Wall will block the Cocoon, and somehow, while that was going on, Caps, with the help Wonder, there's an assist in there somehow, manages to pick up another kill into Special.
Also died in mid because he overextended just a little bit. And now Caps getting collapsed upon.
So Wonder die a second time? No, he got an assist there. Nevertheless, this is another replay.
Pressure.
There we go. Caps gets taken down in the top lane.
Yep, but they are still finding the kills and they're still breaking into the base. So first we're going to see how Caps gets his kill. So he does have the empowered Q. Oh, so he...
word.
That is what we call a one-shot. Even though he used 3 abilities, it was very little effort on his part. Then Mickey flash taunts, ignite, plus Perk. I don't even know if Perks was needed there. But Mickey will find another kill and towards the bot side. XL have their backs against the wall. Yep. There is very little that they can do. Unless they find some kind of miracle wombo combo, they're not going to turn this around.
Well, there's a wombo. It's not much of a combo, though, as everybody on XL is split up and interrupted. The Hourglass, as well as a stopwatch, bought some time. Wonder manages to get a dunk down and a drag out. Knocked up into the S. Perks is being dove on by Special. No Infinity Edge means not enough damage, means Special does not have what is necessary to take down Perks. Wonder will run him down sooner or later with the help of Mickey stepping in as well. They've got to be cautious, turn their attention to this mid lane instead. There's not a lot of ultimates available. Perks takes a lot of damage from that Essence Flux and the Mystic Shock. Perks runs for his life, but he's run down by Expect. The turn and burn from G2 back into the mid lane. Caps escapes with one tower hit, almost taking him down. The barrel falls ever so short.
Nexus Tower is all that stands in their way as well. But let's have a look back at how this fight starts. XL tried to go for a plank play, but Mickey already had the ward set up to read it. He now just interrupts. Oh, he actually gets a beautiful E onto Expect to prevent him from flashing onto Perks. And the fact that he couldn't dive onto the backline means that he ends up dropping immediately. Jessica is trying to deal with Caps, who's just 1v3ing at this point. And he says, you know what, you guys, you can just stay over here while my team deals with Special on the backline. So Wonder ends up securing that kill. And then G2 continue to just break into the base.
It is still extremely impressive how well G2 can play these fights, even when it's messy, even when it's a little chaotic. It is still beautiful to watch. Expect throws down the Hourglass and 3 lanes of supers for a little while, and now G2 pushing on to the Nexus.
Yeah, they have their eyes set on securing another win. And here we are. Here comes the fight.
All right, Caps gets knocked back by the explosive cast. Special is drawing some pressure onto Yankos. Hourglass used. Kasing is already down, and there's a Protobell dash forward by Caps. Perks is cleaning up on the backside, and yes, there's one supplementary kill for XL, but it doesn't matter. G2 Esports take down XL and confirm themselves a playoff spot.
Yankos was very upset when he died at the end there. There was smashing on the table, there was hands in face. I think he wasn't happy about his 5-1-3 scoreline being ruined. But at the end of the day, G2 walk away with a convincing victory. They do lock in a playoff spot, our first team in the LEC. And already in week 6, they've had a dominant split.
Absolutely have. 11 wins, 1 loss. Only Origin able to besmirch their perfect record. I want to give some credit to XL bouncing back from yesterday. It was a difficult game, and today they looked a lot more in form. This XL would have put up a much stronger fight against many other teams in the LEC, and it's great to see Perks and Expect giving each other a hug, especially as former teammates.
Smiling faces on Expect. He knows how tough the team is. But at the same time, XL is a difficult road for them moving forward now. Sitting at 2-10, I believe, making playoffs. I don't think it's quite impossible yet, statistically.
Highly improbable.
It's just highly improbable,
yes. I mean, you know, because of the fact that like Fnatic and SK Misfits only have 4 and 5 wins respectively.
Yes.